Hey everyone, it's Mr. Flying Pig HD here. United have just lost 2-1 to Fenerbahce away from home in the Europa League that nobody cares about. But still, we care about how Manchester United perform out there, about how they play their football, about how we approach games, how we gel and how we attack and how we flow and how we verve. Well, there was none of that shit out there tonight. It was just how we were gash. Is what it was. We put in such a poor performance against Fenerbahce, second best in every department. I mean, they were one up in about 70 seconds, courtesy of a fantastic overhead kick finish from Sow-er, fair play to him. For Fenerbahce played well, you know, they defended deep, they did what they had to do, they had about 30% of freaking possession, but they hit us, all importantly, where it hurt, and that is in the back of the net. They scored a couple of goals against us tonight. Manchester United didn't have an answer for it, apart from a late Wayne Pooney freaking goal, which was absolutely fantastic, out of this world goal, in fact. But where's that been all this time, Wayne? Where was your performance tonight before that? Where have you been? Very disappointing. I mean, seriously, that Portuguese Mr. Bean in charge needs to do something, because he's obviously been taking pointers from Louis van Gaal and David Moyes. He's probably been attending the Louis van Gaal Moyes summer school of tactics. That's what it seems like, because it was so reminiscent of some of the shitty performances we put up with under those couple of managers out there. I mean, it was all possession with no intent. There was barely any attacking verve, barely any sort of teeth up front. I think we had 2 shots on target throughout the entire freaking game of football. I mean, that is absolutely gash-tastic. Wayne Rooney up top of his own there. Bit of a shit performance from him, you know. Okay, he scored that absolute wonder goal at the end there, but before that it was poor. He had another poor game. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic has come on for Paul Pogba. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, more like Zlatan, I'm a little bit shit! Because that's what he has been recently for Manchester United. He's been so poor. He's been consistently shit over the last 6 or 7 games. He had a great start, and now he just can't be fucked, it seems. I mean, I don't know what's going on. He's so deep. I thought he was an octopus at one point. He was in the, you know, buzzing around the halfway line all the time that game. Get the frick up the pitch, Zlatan! I mean, Jose Mourinho's got to take a lot of the blame for this. The Portuguese Mr. Bean strikes again. He's just, the tactics were so freaking negative. Okay, we're away from home. Okay, you know, a point's not a terrible result, but where are we trying to actually win these games? Where's the tempo to our play? Where's the getting down the wings, the width to our play? Where is getting balls into the box and creating chances and playing the percentages? Where is that shit? It all left with Sir Alex Ferguson is what freaking happened, man. Because since then, we've had David Moyes come in, who's absolutely gash-tastic. We played crab-tastic, sidey-sidey, passy-pass, piss-poor football. Louis van Gaal took that to a whole new freaking level, man. With his possession-style football, Jose Mourinho comes in, he's got the opportunity to play an attacking side and attack in this game. And what do? We play the shitty, crab-tastic, sidey-side, pass-pass football that Moyes and Van Gaal made so freaking famous in the last few seasons at the club. And I'm sick of it, man. When are Manchester United going to improve? When are we going to start to improve? Mourinho's personally brought a couple of really ridiculously expensive players in. Paul Pogba, £89 million. Enough said. You know, seasons and seasons since Sir Alex Ferguson's left, we've built and we've tried to rebuild and we've spent a ridiculous amount of money, more than anybody else, and we still aren't up there. We still aren't up there in terms of performing out there on the pitch, up there in the league, up there in the tournaments. We're nowhere, man. And it is very painful to say that as a Manchester United fan. We've been spoiled over the years. We were spoiled with Sir Alex Ferguson. Never will there be another manager like Sir Alex Ferguson in the game ever again. Somebody that consistently ruthless in terms of winning games and winning trophies and being that successful. It's never going to happen again. And that is just displayed by the run that Manchester United have had in the last few years. I mean, let's get on to the team performance out there tonight. Absolutely gash-tastic as a whole, as a unit. Individually terrible. Some of the performance... just let me talk about the defence, man. Manchester United's defence. That's not a Manchester United defence. What? Rojo, Blind, Shaw... You know, Darmian, I mean, come on, son, that's not a Manchester United defence. That is not an Evra, a Vidic, a Ferdinand, a Gary Neville. That's nowhere near that. It's freaking Conference compared to that. Do you know what I mean? But that's the defence that was out there tonight. As soon as you take Bailey out of it, even Chris Smalling out of it, we have got a bang average defence, and that was exploited tonight on numerous occasions by Fenerbahce. The biggest culprits, I think, tonight were Darmian and Luke Shaw, the only players who, to be fair to them, were trying to give Manchester United some width. But in the process, were absolutely gash-tastic defensively and left holes all over the back end of the team. Very disappointing performance from them. The defence in the whole hasn't performed. The midfield was piss poor. We had no width whatsoever. The players having to go inside repeatedly. Zlatan's having to come deep. It was very frustrating. A very poor performance from the entire team. So there we have it, the joys of being a Manchester United fan. Fucking hell. Let me know what you guys thought about the performance, but the fact is we are third in that group now in the Europa League, third in the freaking group with a couple of games to go. Are we going to even get out of the group? I mean, it's not a big deal if we don't progress through to the later stages of the Europa League. Nobody really cares about the Europa League, but still we care about how the teams perform. We care about the performances and the confidence that it breeds. This is another kick in the nuts in terms of confidence that we've just taken tonight by the Turks. Freaking kebabbies. They've done us. They've turned us over like a Shami kebab. Oh, I think that might be Indian. But you know what I mean. They've absolutely tucked us up like a couple of kippers. And it's just not a good enough, place that Manchester United are in at the moment. Jose Mourinho's got to take a lot of effort. Players have got to take a lot of emphasis on this defeat because they were shit is what they were. Just not up to the standard. No Manchester United players out there on the pitch tonight. I can't see a Manchester United player in the lot of them, man. None of them deserve to be wearing the shirt based on that performance tonight. They were dreadful. They were spineless. Where was the, attacking intent? Where was all that intent? Where was the, just the darn right, well, let's grab this game by the scruff of the neck and try and get back into this one after going a goal down. It was just gash-tastic, leading towards the end of the game. Nothing from us. Where's that classic Manchester United, it's not over till it's over attitude? Well, Wayne Rooney's popped up there, and then what did Manchester United do? We slowed it right down again for the last few minutes of stoppage time. Absolutely piss poor, man. Just absolutely saddened by how Manchester United are performing at the moment in all competitions. Sort your freaking lives out. The Portuguese goblin in charge, Jose Mourinho, sort your tactics out, pal. Stop playing like Louis van Gaal. I'm telling you now, stop it, okay? Because I've supported you up until this point, but this is too much of a shitty, classic, gash-tastic, goblin-esque, freaking Scottish performance. That doesn't make sense. I was referencing David Moyes there, but obviously Sir Alex is Scottish, so just let me have that one.